second quarterfinal. Winner plays NIP.
Yes, it's finally here, a best of 3. Device ready early with the challenge, trying to see if he could get someone's head blown off, but he's not going to stick around, and you can't really do that. If you stay in that position for much more than 5 or 10 seconds, you can get wrapped on from the connector, and he doesn't want that.
Slow and steady for MIBR. They've taken underpass 3 players, Fallen, Stewie, and Tarik. Coming up the stairs now to meet with coldzera over towards Party. It's Device to spot for information. Him and dupreeh defending this A-bomb site. 1 shot, and again, just going to fall away. No real indication of what's coming. He just knows there's at least somebody here that is going to start to pull glaive back for the moment. And 2 sets of nades on the MIBR team.
Yeah, could be some good smokes here to block off any more from rotating in, but the fact that there are already 3 people here, that could be a bit of a problem actually for the MIBR team. If they can get close, it's different. Tarik taking a bit of damage, and now the hit is definitely on. What a flash, but Device still taking down Stewie. That should have been perfect. Now glaive with the follow-up, looking good for the Danish side at the moment. glaive, 1 more kill, but there's a bit of a return, and coldzera is still alive, and you said focus. He's needing it now. He's going to get shut down. No chance. They were on it so quick. They had 3 people there, but the other 2 showed up in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, what slowed it down just enough for that. It took a while for them to clear everyone out of all those crevices. So a nice hold from Astralis, and even Device just getting blind, holding the angle, taking a few shots, and MIBR just walked right into the stack. That's a bit rough, but they're going to buy into it. Fallen with the scout, 750 in the bank behind it. Actually 4 deagles bought up. So heavily invested into this round. Tarik outside of the B-bomb site. dupreeh and Matt just going to push up behind that Molotov. They're taking all the control. And look how much further they're going. dupreeh leading the way. He's not slowing down whatsoever. Tarik's under a lot of pressure. He is going to get taken down eventually, but can he get anyone with him? And no, Matt just shuts it down before anything.
You kind of wish that the rest of the MIBR team would have been on the other side ready to attack then, because that's 2 people pushing up and 1 guy flashing from inside B, so that's, oh my lord. That was a great return though. coldzera unfazed by the fact that he just got blown up, just still getting the kill anyway, and now they're a man up. Oh no, Device getting caught. That's a big kill from Fallen, coming in through the restrooms and taking down Device with a scout. And the Danish team looking great bouncing around the map, but suddenly it backfires, and they weren't ready to cool it down. It's like they kept going, thinking it's working, and it's not.
No, I think it got away from them before they even realized what was happening. Now Xyp9x is going to be in a lot of pressure, and utility still in the hands of Fer and coldzera. 2 smokes and a flashbang. He can actually get completely blocked off, and that's if the scout chooses not to peek him. Good nade out towards Fer. Decent chip damage. The armor helping out in a big way, but he's got to stay here, getting deeper into the site, more committed.
Now Xyp is showing up as well. Oh, that's a very dangerous angle. He goes for a bit more, but he's not going to be able to make it work. And Magisk, the grenade going to go way too far. Does a bit of damage to Stewie, but it needed a kill right now for this to be even possible. And they're going to run him down. What a great comeback. MIBR winning the 2nd round. Gifted a couple of early kills for Astralis, who usually are quite good at sort of picking the right times to be defensive, but not this time.
And those are the kind of mistakes we've seen at this event that has caused us to talk about some of the weaknesses, some of the crack in Astralis coming out of this break. The desk referenced it as well. They are not looking as crisp, not looking as strong fundamentally. They're not winning as many man advantage situations. So few mistakes. dupreeh getting nading the boost and being lackadaisical. The Device getting caught in bathrooms between 2 players. MIBR right now, this is not the slumping team that we saw in recent months. They have regained a lot of confidence, regained a lot of patience, waiting for the game come to them, and now slowly taking control. Stewie and Tarik watching for pushes far, far back. coldzera, Fer, and Fallen over towards Fountain, starting to get aggressive.
Again, playing it smartly, playing it slowly. The C-set 75s, we've seen especially on glaive, he can just do so much with that weapon. So you want to make sure that even if you fall down to one of them, you get the refrag. You make sure you don't lose anything. Don't let it spiral out of control. So the way that they're playing right now, exactly how you want to play it.
There's that stack in these bathrooms as well. Magisk and glaive off to the left. So I don't know if MIBR will use flashes for this. Footsteps give it away. Magisk going to be around the corner, and here they come.
First guy jumping, and even a flashbang, so making absolutely sure that glaive going to get taken down. Good double kill for coldzera. and the rest should be no problem.
That's a cool way to flash that, right? The underhand behind Stewie as he jumps in. So actually, Astralis, they have to take the fight, and they have to stare into the flashbang to do it. They get him down low, but even if he goes down, they're going to be blind and easy to trade. Should be 2-1. dupreeh kind of far off, so is Xyp9x back in T-spawn, looking to save these Deagles. But MIBR is going to be up 2-1 now. They recover after losing that pistol very well.
And it's the focus that you're paying attention to right now. It's the fact that even if it's early on, even if they have the advantage in rifles, just no reason to give an opening. You're playing at this level on land in the best of 3 against Astralis. Every little bit matters all the way through. Any rifle lost, anything they can run away with on that CT side, it's going to help them, and they're not being allowed to do it right now. So a lot of rounds to keep that up in, but obviously we've seen historically in the past the core of this team, when they get to that level, when they're in the zone, it is really scary.
It's tough, isn't it? And I mean, it's been scary the fact that we haven't exactly seen them hit that zone. The new coach, YNK, talking the troops up. They can't talk during freeze time during this as well, which is different from other tournaments. And I know that's kind of a weird thing to have, especially before the major. I know, again, just conversations with Yanko, talking about how he wants to be more vocal during freeze time at this tournament, just because at the major he's not going to be able to.
Yeah.
But he wants to get them used to it now so that they can understand his thought process and not have to say as much. Great shot from Tarik. That's dupreeh out of the fight. No head armor, but he did have one of those deagles. It's going to get passed over. Xyp9x is next one up for contact. And he's got to fight his way out.
They're going to be falling back, and they will have heard that as well. So they know that he's at least a little bit back from that corner. And again, holding all across the map here nearly for MIBR. No reason to really throw anything away. So right now, it's just a slow start to this game, I would say. I mean, Astralis were trying to put a lot of pressure on in that second round and sort of flex their muscles a little bit, I think. But MIBR, now that they've got the upper hand, they're just maybe going to try and see if they can choke them out over the course of this first half.
You just have to love how cautious and thorough MIBR is being at the moment.
Yep.
Man advantage, they know they're against pistols, and they are taking their time clearing everything out. Now, this is giving time for Astralis to come stack over towards this A bomb site. There's going to be all 4 players remaining here, but look at the utility. Molotovs, they have plenty of smokes. There's Fur with an opening kill. That's how Torts long as he pushes up. Coldzera going to lead the way as well. This should be a pretty decent slaughter. 2 players in the truck. Stewie is going to take their attention, and Fur is just tearing everyone apart. It looks like Stewie's supposed to be the one making contact, but Fur is a beast.
Yeah, he was feeling it. Now they're going to come look for Magisk. Again, just a deagle kill, especially if you can sap away the rifle, would be good news. They're waiting for him. Oh, that's a nice edge kill taking down Fur. You can't really get the rifle out of it. But again, just a tiny bit of economic damage. If they jump him, pretty hard to hit those mid-air deagle shots. And he's actually going to get Stewie as well. Picking up a UM. Oh my god! Magisk, that is way more damage than you would have imagined.
He can't get out with the AK, but he's going to go for one more kill. Oh, he has an opportunity. He almost got there. He's going to blow up first. He's taking the pre-fire. That's a beautiful sequence from Magisk, though. Round of applause for him. Puts him on BR notice, doesn't he, a little bit? It's just like, all right, listen, guys. I can handle anything you can throw at me. This is a dirty third shot.
Yeah, jumping right up on top of the trash bin. This is the kind of kill, even like the kind of triple that Heroic would have needed at some point. About like the rest of the Astralis team, should they look at that and think, okay, Magisk is like that. Well, you know, let's just go then.
Look at this early timeout from MIBR. First gun round coming in. I'm wondering if they had like a plan set up before this match even went live of how they wanted to play this first rifle round, and it's just a pause to remind everyone of what they're doing. That, or maybe it's just let's not let those triple kills from Magisk happen again. Let's everyone not play it too loose. They were looking great up until that point. That might be like, you know, the first little hiccup. No big deal, but here we are. Device with that AWP, and he's going to get into the action immediately. No one's there, no kills, no shots, but all the information you could want.
Yeah, definitely not seeing anyone on that side. And I mean, this is a pivotal round. I understand why MIBR want to make absolutely sure that they've got their cards in order, because This is going to be critical. If they win it, then Astralis are going to be struggling in Nova League for very many rounds to come, so it really has a big impact. Oh, Glaive trying to take some shots through, not really connecting. Looks like it will be a very, very quick B execute, and getting caught there with Stewie just slightly over peak. He keeps going, step around the corner. 2 more people defending on the side. Glaive running in, that's very dangerous. He gets a kill regardless. Oh my god! While he's flashed, taking down Tarik. And now Device is at the corner, snuffing out for immediately he goes down. And Fallen left. No bomb plant. I can't believe Glaive got that second kill. The first one already was pure madness, running over the edge, but now Astralis have to wait. They know the bomb plant has not happened yet. They've got this one covered, and Fallen, he wants to try and make it a one-on-one before he goes anywhere. It's not easy to play like this. Remember, the bomb is far back in B, so if he spends too much time, even if he gets the 1 kill, it might get tricky. And now he's going to be sneaking around the corner. Oh, he sees the top of Mega's head and goes for the kill. Does he realize where the last one is? 25 seconds. He's just got so much closer to being able to do this. And running back, waiting for it, and Device somehow sees it coming. What a high-level mind game. 2 of the best players in the world, and that's what you get out of it. How many people would have fallen for that and gone to check and try and catch him running back to the bomb?
I think a lot of people would have. That is a great play from Device, just to be aware of the possibility. Fallen trying to stall him out. You're right. This flashbang goes out. He just has the lineup right before the flashbang goes off. That's beautiful. Another solid hold in the defense for Glaive, but listen, they lost a lot, Anders. They lost 4 players. Device held on to the AWP, obviously. Cleaned them all out, but no money left in the bank after this buy. They're going to have to drop over. You're going to have 2 UMPs on this Astralis side. And they take an early timeout as well. A powerful start to this game between these 2 Titans.
Yeah, what is that? 5 rounds and 2 timeouts? That says something about the level of tension here between all of the teams. I mean, this is interesting. Galil there on Tarik. It's a good sacrifice and able to get all those grenades, though. I appreciate that.
Oh, everyone towards that B bomb site again for MIBR. Stewie, Fur closes up. Fallen lining up utility.
Oh my god, dupreeh. He might be in a very bad... Yeah, he realizes now. They're actually outside of the B bomb site. He smokes off and tries to run back in. Close range with the UMP now, hiding inside of the smoke. Everything is on this, and he's getting shut down by Fur. The timing is unbelievable for MIBR. They pushed in just as dupreeh makes his way towards the sewer. That grenade going to do a lot of damage to Magus, and the bomb should be going... No, it's actually waiting. Glaive getting that 1 kill on Tarik, and now it's a 3-on-3. MIBR very slow to even try and get the bomb plant, and Sip is still over by the sewer. This is a weird round now.
Oh, trying to make his way to the water. Magus, that's an overextension. That's too much before your teammates are ready to help. Device is above. He can't see anything. He's got them pinned down in the site, but Xyp9x has to do it all on his own. Device can only assist from far back. Does not want to risk that AWP, and I think they might give this round up. No mistakes being provided by MIBR, and they've won another one. They've won a grueling battle in this B bomb site.
Yeah, what a great timing to find dupreeh. Hard to know if he should go and join Sip and try and go for the retake. I mean, he obviously wanted to try and stop them, and sort of hiding inside the smoke could have maybe worked out. But that was really well executed from MIBR. They're going to be happy about finding that round, and the pressure on the Astralis economy is huge right now.
Yeah, well, it's shattered at this point. Then they'll probably have to discuss if they want to buy or not. Only some upgraded deagles around that AWP and the UMP on Xyp9x. Yeah, dupreeh, he just got caught with an awkward timing. Tried to get back around that monster pillar, or the ghost pillar. Just not able to make it. A flashbang came in, and his only option was just to stay blinded inside that smoke for safety, but you can't really go anywhere from there. They've already got the angle on you. So it is a full investment again from Astralis. They buy up the deagle armor, relying a lot on Device. He's all alone here. He hasn't seen anyone yet. coldzera has already crossed.
They're so methodical at the beginning of these rounds. They're making absolutely sure that Astralis can't sneak in behind enemy lines. No one's going to get past anywhere. Tarik holding T-spawn, Cold on that side, and the rest towards Connector. The downside is obviously they're going to be spending a lot of time early in the rounds for this. So if Astralis manage to slow them down later on, that can be a problem. But they don't have the grenades to slow them down that much.
No, they don't. They're in that weird economic position. We'll see if they can claw themselves out of it. 4-2, a great opportunity for MIBR to get up to 5. No one peeking anywhere for Astralis. Even that AWP, the one main weapon they have that can get them back into this, out towards long at the moment. It's far away from all the action. Heavy lean early on towards this B bomb site for MIBR. A couple rounds went towards A, but most of these gun rounds are attacking B. They obviously have some sense of a weakness there.
You're not wrong either. I mean, Sip has, what, a couple of grenades, but nothing to actually block off that monster tunnel, and a UMP on the other side. Grenade is pretty good to soften up a couple of people. That's actually a lot of damage from the one grenade, and Glaive is behind here. Smoke goes up again. Are they going to try and run through the UMP, chewing up one? Sip doing a great job, and the follow-up there from dupreeh. That's so much damage. The bomb is down. Somehow Astralis read that coming, and Device will take down Fallen. They had almost nothing to defend that with, but the call was dead on perfect.
The rotation for Astralis was beautiful. Even before that hit came in, you saw MIBR encroaching on the B bomb site, and immediately, even before the indication was there, Astralis gamble stacks, and it's just perfect. Allows Xyp9x and dupreeh to both play aggressive close to this tunnel. A brilliant call, but it's such a tough read because you know Device still has that AWP, so you have to be worried about that, but you have to be able to pressure Astralis on their force buys. You have to take those smokes out of their hands early, or else that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to throw a flashbang and execute through a smoke, and that's exactly what they want.
Nobody's getting away with anything for free in these early rounds here between these two Titanic teams. It's just incredible to watch. I thought maybe they would have tried to save this round in MIBR, but
no.
No.
Not
the
at
battle
all.
continues. 3 AKs, 2 CZ75s, and still plenty of grenades to make this one work. Still leaning towards that B bomb side mostly.
Yeah, Astralis, I mean, if they're going to read it like that, I mean, maybe MIBR has to think about something different. This could be faster paced, at least take control over towards short. Molotov slowing them down. Glaive was listening and turned from a flashbang. It looks like they want to re-aggress. It's the AWP, they lined up. He tags coldzera through the corpse, but he can't get anything else. Fur, that is a stunning shot to turn the corner. That is a much-needed trade.
Yeah, what an angle to find. You can actually see it. Yeah, the bullet goes right through the wall, taking down dupreeh. If that had been a 2-for-1, obviously that's great. The coldzera is kind of low, could still be a problem. They're all on the other side, so obviously someone has to go through the monster tunnel. A lot of grenades left on the Astralis side, and they have 3 men stacked, and they're actually boosting over. If the door opens, a powerful position to be in.
coldzera is looking for something over that wall, though, so they've got to be careful. He was hoping that they would peek it, hoping for a jump spot. This is wild. Another round, everyone towards this B bomb site. No presence at A. Device hasn't seen or heard or felt any pressure. I'm not even sure why he called Magis back, just in case, perhaps.
Yeah, but the lack of information is really hurting Astralis right now. That smoke might even seem like a fake to them. If they think there's going to be an A lane, they think, all right, one guy's throwing out smoke to the sniper spot, and the rest might be coming the other way. 28 seconds. Now they're starting to make their way through. Sip goes down. coldzera with a great opening, leaving Glaive alone on the bomb site. He's going to have to come up with a miracle again. He does get the kill on Fallen. He was flashed as well. Nobody could see anything in that fight. And now he's got a little bit of backup. Device there with the AWP. Can he get the kill on the guy coming around the corner? The killer helping out Glaive. No, it's not going to be in time. Device very passive in that one and trying to shoot through the box. Unable to connect it. The bomb goes down. Grenade on coldzera. And it's still a 2-on-2. Can Device make this work? Their economy is completely broken if it doesn't work, and maybe the same is true for MIBR. Another pivotal round early on. And down on the low ground, Fur has been stellar this game so far. He's ready. He wants the headshot. You could see him train on it with the AK-47. The step is out. He sprays. He takes down both. What an adjustment! And that's a triple. Beautiful.
That's a tough scenario for Astralis. Some miscues on their teamwork, but MIBR just exploiting things. So patient. They find Xyp9x out in the open on Monster. That's the kill, though. That one on Fur, that's incredible on dupreeh, because dupreeh maybe just a quarter second and he takes that shot. Another great round. And this has been the mark of this MIBR that we've seen here at DreamHack Masters is Fur has had a resurgence. Fur is playing well. Fallen has been playing well. These are two players that they've been missing over the past month. They've come into this event out of the boot camp in Spain looking brand new. And MIBR has the big advantage, 5-3 in the score. It's going to be another force buy from Astralis. You're right, it is back and forth, and it is nothing given up whatsoever. Nothing is going to be easy as they jockey for the economic power, and MIBR currently holds it.
Yeah, you can see Janko in the background there saying, listen, They've got their heads down in the dirt. Just stomp on them now. Get it over with.
We've all heard him say it before.
Yeah. Some descriptive language probably coming out. That's a beautiful grenade, shutting down and preempting that push from Astralis. And they are a little worried now. Surprised they win that fight. It looked like they were stumbling back a bit confused from that grenade, but big kill on Fer.
I love that play, though, from Astralis, because they're saying, well, if MIBR is going to lean towards this B bomb site just round after round, what that means is likely there's only one person watching for pushes or playing far back. Let's go see if we can take them out. And then you just run and rotate back, and that's exactly what they're doing. Device is there, but Glaive and Matt just stay at long. They're a long ways away in this rotation. Great shot from dupreeh, but even better double kill from Stewie. But Fallen, oh, he's not focused. He didn't clear the corner whatsoever, and Xyp9x has a lifeline.
Absolutely does. That's the bomb down. Going to buy a lot of time for the rest of Astralis to try and make their way in. Glaive and Magus coming in from that other side and keep grenade in. Oh, he's just so patient, coldzera. He wanted him to make that mistake. Xyp has got one more chance and he's going to get that flick in. Hiding, waiting in the corner was Xyp the whole time. And that really caught them off guard. They got 2 kills on that bomb side. They thought, that's it. Not going to be anybody else. And
yep, misread the situation. Just one little clear to the right could have saved the day, but beautiful play from Xyp9x at that B bomb site. And I mean, desperate times as well, winning it with CZs, picking up that AWP. coldzera has an AK, he probably takes out Xyp9x earlier in that engagement. Instead, it's MIBR back to Deagles. This MIBR team, obviously, the core is so experienced. The players are all so experienced, but together as a unit, inexperienced, and this will certainly test him on stage against the best team in the world. You see that tweet from coldzera before we began? You see what he said?
What did he say, Moses? Tell me.
He said, quarterfinal with the best team in the world coming up. They're playing Astralis.
Oh,
it's quite nice.
I like that banter. You got to get that in there. Listen, if you're coldzera, you have absolutely no reason to be afraid of anybody in this game. I mean, the guy is already a legend, and it's early in his career. Think of how crazy that is. Device looking over towards long. Could be a gap in the defense. If they get around the corner at the perfect timing here against Device, he's only going to have 1 or 2 shots before they're right on top of him. That's an interesting boost. Normally that boost happens on the CT side, looking the other way, obviously. But that could be fun if you could find someone there. Device was just falling back. He almost actually walks into that line that they were looking for. Molotov is going to be incredibly annoying. They're not happy.
Opportunity for Device, and opportunity missed for the moment. There's going to be some pre-fire at this, an attempted trade and wide swing. There's a nade come out right through the cinder block, but Astralis is handling this. MIBR cannot push forward. They can gain no ground. Device even sees Fallen out towards long, but he's finally cornered, and somehow this is now turned into a 2-on-2.
They should think of the time right now. 9 seconds. Just wait for that bomb to try and be planted. No point in fighting before that even happens. Oh my god, they take down Xyp as well. How are they doing this? MIBR? Oh, they're out of time. He has to run for dupreeh right around the corner, and Fallen misses it. dupreeh staying alive. That was way too close. Much too close for Astralis. They are not really managing to pull on the brakes. They had it locked down.
Yeah, they really did, and it just all of a sudden it just turned. Now, Fallen did die after the timer, so that one hurts a little bit, but great round from MIBR. Both of these teams doing massive damage where they really don't have a lot to work with. Got ourselves a B-rush, perhaps. Molotov slowing him down in the sewers. Jumping for information, Xyp9x sees nothing. Stewie's got 2 flashbangs over by Monster. He's going to toss these over, but Device is going to have the first shot. He's going to get away as well. The no-scope comes in. Astralis, the defense stays strong, and this is going to be a clean win, exactly what they need.
If you're an MIBR fan, you don't want to see Device with that kind of confidence. He thought about running back and just letting the rest of his team sort of take over, but just wanted to sneak in that last no-scope. And they shot from dupreeh, the last one.
Yeah, with the Deagle, that was pretty nice.
It's not bad at all, is it? Taking the head off Stewie. 6-5, and Astralis not just finding a little bit of ground to stand on, actually building what looks like the beginning of some sort of economy. The first time in the game, maybe. They've got something to fall back on. Now it's a lot more aggressive for the first. Look at the speed here on MIBR. They walk into another grenade, and Glaive just pops his head up for a kill on Taric, and then he's back down again. They're coming for him, and he's going to get one more kill. That drops the bomb to the low ground, and he's looking for more. Triple here for the captain of Astralis, just doing it on his own. I'm not sure he's expecting the ball. Oh my God, turning around. What has Glaive done? Taking out coldzera. They jump at him one at a time, but
that's a sequence that'll make coldzera jealous. Fur's going to respond with one on dupreeh. Glaive is just unbelievable. Ever since he joined, this Astralis team has been a force. And Device waiting patiently, knows exactly where the bomb is. And they're going to walk right into the crosshair. Fur, no chance in that battle. A 7th round for Astralis. MIBR, the change of pace does not work.
Glaive at 11, Megascan 11, but then it's 9-8-6 for the rest of Astralis. They're tightly grouped right now in the kills, and this is hard to handle. Every time you see he checks behind him, every kill he goes to look and see someone's coming through that smoke. And 4 of them, this is really well done. 7-5. And now Deagles on double scout. If this works, surely would be quite annoying to Astralis.
That's a round I think MIBR is going to look at and just be aware that their trading was not ideal, let's say, to put it kindly.
I was going to say, that was it's the politically correct way of doing it, wasn't it? Get that old spin on it, Moses.
Yeah. That'll be used in the film rooms. Magisk looking out towards long. There's a scout jump across and not even going to take the fight. No reason to risk anything. Just wanted the intel. Minute and 10 seconds on the clock. MIBR kind of progressing across the map, but not exactly grouped up. Bomb is out towards long as well. Dropped so that Magisk couldn't see it.
It's so hard to say with this current version of MIBR whether or not 5 rounds would even be enough, because if it was the sort of the old, let's say the old-time high, the SK lineup, I would have said 5 rounds is fine. Like, they could probably get it back anyway on the CT side of Overpass, but yeah. I don't know with this one, and maybe nobody can know yet, but they're certainly not doing badly. Just we don't know what the threshold is for this T side and how their CT side is going to exactly function.
That's why this match is so exciting. We get to find out. Taric is going to challenge. Oh, he's been spotted. He wanted to get in, but look at the response. Look at what this is causing. Actually, all of MIBR is coming here, so the rotation from Astralis is to the B bomb site. Same with MIBR. They're going to have a fight here. Smoke is going to allow MIBR to cross into the bomb site if they get there quick, but Xyp9x is looking over. Now drops down, and Astralis, everyone's here, and they're going to recover quite nice.
That's a very, very hard call for MIBR to make, because obviously we could tell that if they had continued at the A bomb site, actually Taric's presence down there was causing a big gravitation towards that B bomb site. But instead, he says, well, listen, I'm so close. If I just get 1 kill, it's open and we can go. So just everyone get here and get ready for that 1 kill to happen. And it doesn't, but
the timing as well, that smoke disappears, so then they don't feel safe getting into the site and getting the plan. And obviously, Astralis had all rotated over. So a bit unfortunate, you're right, but still chance. Nice nades on the Device down to 54. Another gun round now for MIBR. Utility being dumped for Device. He's got nothing to worry about now as the AWPer except aiming.
Always a challenge. Now, my favorite reason, or at least one of them, to watch this team, apart from obviously watching coldzera play Counter-Strike, is actually when they're a little bit behind and Fallen tries to sort of AWP his way back into the game. He's super successful with it, and I just think it's amazing. He's done it so many times, so I kind of hope that's what we're seeing now. Are they really going to try and run boost their way out? They really are. Hold on to your hats, folks. It's going to make their way around the corner, and he almost had the timing. He just fell back to dupreeh. He was up there on the flower bed, but he's going to make his way back. That could have been interesting.
I don't think he got the launch that he was really looking for in that, did he?
Not quite all the way, but I think he might still have been there, and Device is going to be going down. There's Fallen taking him down. And he wants to get more. This is exactly what I was hoping for. He does. Oh! He actually legs dupreeh anyway. What are you doing, Fallen? And now 35 seconds. Has he really managed to do it again? That Molotov going to put a bit of pressure on them, but the rest of the team are here. Taric a little bit later on. Megic now starting to rotate in. This is the round they need. MIBR going to be smoking off towards that truck and trying to see if they can get close. Xyp is even close by. Astralis, they're cheating the rotation and getting very, very close by. And there's the lineup for Glaive taking down Fallen. He wanted to get his way back in, and he goes for it again. Glaive shutting them down. And now the pop flashover going to at least catch a couple of people, and now they're out of time as well. Glaive is rock solid on this bomb site, and they had everybody here. You can't ask Fallen for more than this, but it wasn't enough.
No, why? How is Glaive so good? It's so incredible he's able to hold those angles. Fallen coming up, trying to be the entry with the AWP. That seemed a bit wild, but Glaive has all the freedom in the world. Free kill there. The next ones are tougher. He's got one coming long. Fur misses the opportunity, and this is beautiful. Adding that third kill, and all these matter. That's not really a very dangerous hit from MIBR. Didn't seem to have a whole lot of strength behind it.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, they had all the smokes up, right? I'm just surprised that they couldn't apply more pressure. But maybe as soon as Glaive gets the first one, they feel like they can't cross that line, and it kind of just stops.
No, but someone has to. Oh,
goodbye.
Yeah, Tarek's head is taken off. Didn't want to Dupree. Know that play happened with the Deagle earlier. Didn't even want to give Tarek the opportunity for it. Well, you're going to get your answer to that question, I think, Anders. Will 5 be enough for MIBR? Because it looks like they might get stuck here. Shadow shows Glaive again. They almost line up for him, but he's just too good at the moment. Fallen finally shuts him down at the cost of a lot of life.
Yeah, if you're going to have the captain of the team play this way, surely that will rally a little bit of morale behind the troops. They're going to be feeling pretty good right now. No damage from that. Broken windows is all. And round number 15 here. MIBR, they kept the pressure on so much early on, and it's like Astralis rode it out. They sort of survived that part of it.
What's wild is they traded, 6 rounds back and forth. Stewie challenging, but he's legged as well. He's down so low. Well, going for that jumping shot. That's a little bit desperate. He's looking for a miracle at the moment. He is going to go down eventually, 2 players, and he was hoping to provide an opening for this B bomb site attack. Device, he's going to be blind. That might have been it. If a Device had pulled the trigger, he would have got it, but coldzera provides. He delivers once again.
They find their way back in. There are no more grenades, so even if they're low, this is going to be a bit of a fight. Okay. Just practically throwing the bullets into the bomb site now, and coldzera in a 1 versus 2, he gets the 1, but Dupree's there for the refrag, and it's 10-5 in favor of Astralis in the first half here. Amazing job. And Stunner, how do you like this game so far?
You know, quite frankly, Anders, this is one of those games that's going to define how these teams look in the post-player break era. But of course, Sweden has been quite cozy here, and I think they're enjoying this matchup. I don't know if we have more MIBR fans or Astralis fans in the house, but let's just ask these guys. Who's going to win this one?
SK. Or Mibur.
NT, bud. NT, who you got?
FaZe.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I've been trolled. I've been duped. Let's get into the second half. Take it away, guys.
Another stellar segment from Stunner.
Yeah, it's really controlling it at the moment. Listen, I'm with that second guy, though. I picked FaZe to win this whole thing, too. I was going for that.
I know, but he was asking about just the match, Anders.
Listen, yeah, but that guy just said, listen, to hell with that stuff.
I don't want to play your game.
Yeah, he made his own rules. That's how you're supposed to live. Well, hope you guys are ready for it. Countdown is there. 5 seconds left. The second half coming up. This is the quarterfinals here at the Corsair DreamHack Masters. Second one of the day. We've got 2 more to come. Already, NIP are in the semi-finals. And I think this game right now, you can feel the tension, can't you? You know that it's going to be big. You can feel the pressure that MIBR are trying to put on. And Astralis, they were almost buckling under it, but they held on. They got 10 rounds. That's a good start.
I was going to say, Anders, you can feel the pressure MIBR was trying to put on. They didn't accomplish much in the later stages. 7 straight rounds for Astralis. And MIBR would love to put a stop to that run here on the pistol.
Just like Device was playing, he just checks and then falls back. Doesn't want to take a long fight. Wants to use the range of the USP. They only have a smoke and a kit there on the MIBR side, so Astralis pretty much the same kind of setup.
And Stewie's getting bored over towards that B bomb site. He's pushing in towards water. He's got some information. There was a stack, but because Stewie's pushed, coldzera will join him, and Fallen will rotate back around to come join this A defense, and they're going to start seeing the nades. Tarek spots that one out towards long. Fur, this is going to be a tough angle to hit. He's going to jump around the corner. He's got to find it. He can't do it. All alone, and now it's Tarek far away. He's forced back as well. Astralis is unrelenting.
Rushing the bomb site, just chasing them down, but Stewie is back with headshots. Fallen there as well. They turn it around. They were so low on health, all of them, but somehow they fight their way back into the round. And now dupreeh and Device, they must be wondering, how is that possible? We gooshed half of them. We were on the site, and it doesn't work out. Now dupreeh and Device, they need some sort of gift here from the American side to see if they can find their way back in. Fallen just trying to see if he can edge out a kill on somebody. He's got the bomb at his feet as well. He knows they're going to be coming eventually. That's a bit of a run into dupreeh. Oh my god, how is this even possible? And a last kill for Device. I can't believe it. This should never be happening. They're just laughing, but that was a miracle comeback in that pistol round.
I thought that was a phenomenal play from Stewie pushing in. He had the quick flank, and he gets there just at the right moment to stop this hit. He takes all the pressure off his teammates, and then just later on in the round, eventually, look at dupreeh. He just has to hell with this. Pushing forward, beautiful headshots. Him and Device clawed all the way back, trapped inside the site. And that has got to just be backbreaking. They lost the pistol round in the first half and won the second round. Can they do it one more time? Will they even invest in the second round as this tactical timeout comes to an end? And they will invest.
That was what, 2 versus 4?
Yeah.
No bomb plant.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah, nowhere to go. They really had to run down Fallen to get that bomb back, and then they just decided, you know what? I'm gonna get the kills instead.
When all else fails, just call the headshot strategy.
Surprised that doesn't work more often.
Here we go, Fallen buying a deagle, but saving up most of his money for the AWP. But they've got 4 players over at the B bomb site. This could work well if Astralis continue forward. It looks like they will. Not just going through his own Molotov, and oh, there's a nade and a deagle.
Yes, stop cold, the bomb down, and can they recover it here? Astralis going to be a little bit worried in this round. They've already lost that bomb, and they're a man down. They're also being funneled in from the other side first, sneaking up behind them. They're just kind of in hell right now. Glaive hoping, and somehow he gets it. Flashed smoke, it just doesn't matter to him right now. He's getting every single kill, no matter what's going on, and now it's a 3-on-3. Can they bring it back here? MIBR, they have to steal this round back to stay on this map. And Glaive, he's just got the game in his bones right now. Jumping across his sip, they're just fighting them. Glaive and Device, and then following up another kill on Fur, and that's the round. They somehow survive it. They live through it, even being a man down, and it's 12-5 now.
Glaive has bailed Astralis out of so many tough situations. When MIBR watches this VOD or this demo after this match, they're going to be so frustrated. They've had so many different advantages multiple times in different scenarios down the stretch in these rounds, and it's always just Astralis coming out with it. For whatever reason, they can always turn the tides. And that's got to be so frustrating. You can live with that once or twice and a half.
Triple boost down at the the sewer, the wall. You can look. Oh, they give it up. That grenade might actually catch them. I wanted to see the triple, Moses. We almost never see it.
I think people look for it now, and it's, you know.
And they have USPs. So
yeah. And
listen, I don't want to see it because it's effective. I just want to see it because it's fun. All right.
All right, that's fair.
Could even go for a quad boost, Moses.
Quad boost.
Do you know you can shoot through that box on the B-bomb side?
Back to the classics.
Yeah, you know, I was on a roll. I just thought I'd do it. They're all at the A-bomb side. But again, USPs, no armor, no grenades. 100% Moses, they don't win this.
All right. I'll take that. dupreeh challenging with the P250. Here it comes. All the nades, the flashbangs. Device coming in with the AK. And yeah, it should be a slaughter from here. As the smoke fades, all of the defense is exposed. Astralis is at 13. And we really haven't seen... I mean, MIBR is just getting shut down at this point. It's hard to say we haven't seen any life out of them because they have, like I said, had plenty of advantages. They've had some great rounds that just get snatched away from them in the last moment. But there's only so many times you could talk about the silver lining before it's just too late.
We look at the scoreboard right now for MIBR. Fallen, Cold, and Fur, they're all putting in a really good effort. It's not like Stewie and Tarek are so far behind that it's completely devastating. So I really don't think the gap is that massive, but some of the clutches have already gone Astralis' way. If they can just pick up a couple of rounds here, MIBR, I could definitely see them bouncing back into the game. This boost is also a fairly common one, so they might be checking it, walking right underneath. What a flick, though. Glaive gone.
That's what you need. Vintage, MIBR, the core of this team, when they've been so good on overpass in the past, It was based around Fallen's opping here in Bathrooms. He was a force to be reckoned with. They're going to need that to return here if they're going to come back from this deficit. It's been 10 rounds in a row for Astralis.
Tarik and Stewie down at the B bomb site. Tarik playing that ramp. We saw friberg play this in the last game. It is so hard to play. If you don't turn around at the right time, it's just not going to work out. 3 people are coming through the tunnel. Sip might be a little bit behind setting up a grenade, so... Oh, that smoke is so well timed. They're not happy about that at all.
No, that feels really bad because Fur is advanced in Bathroom, so he has a lot of information that no one's even coming towards A. That means Fallen can cheat back deeper towards Bank, so he can have a fast rotation. This is going to be a really tough defense to break through, but coldzera is actually not committed to the bomb site.
Look at Tarik. He's got that one flashbang. When this flash pops, can he get his out in time? No, Stewie already going to be going down. Device, an absolutely perfect double opening. They had pretty much one chance here, and now Device is just going to continue. Aegis will be the one to pick up the kill, but that is the bomb site Fallen very, very fast. I think if Sip had got that grenade out before Device even got the kill, that grenade would have actually served as a warning for Tarik to try and get his counter in. But because it's Device opening instead with no warning, they're just not ready for it.
I mean, you need to provide a lot more defense than that if you're Stewie and Tarik over towards that monster tunnel. You can't just crumple like that. 2 North Americans having a bit of a rough game here to open up this quarterfinal series.
It'll be another round here for Astralis, 14-5. They must be feeling good right now.
They got to be feeling real good at the moment. Doing some art?
Why not?
Yeah.
Get a little bit in there when you still can. I don't know, what is the comeback plan now, Mose? Do you stick with what you've practiced? Do you just try and hold the positions, or do you spice it up?
I think you stick with what you've practiced so far, because you have to remember as well, this is still very early in this MIBR. Let's not put too much pressure and too much expectations on a lineup that's still very new together, that has looked rough recently. Let's not get swept away by the romanticism of the story of everyone wanting them to be back. You still look at this and say, okay, they have this event. They're going to have a week off before their stage of the major begins, the Legend stage. So they're going to have a boot camp there. Just do everything you've practiced so you know what works, what doesn't, and what you can fix.
Flashbang looked like it got caught in the net there just a little bit. Be careful with that. And Tarik does go down in the return. Oh my god, Device somehow finding that one just barely as the smoke was about to go away.
I have to say, this is the best Astralis we've seen this whole event.
Yeah, bad news for MIBR, but you might be right.
Yeah, I mean, there's no sign of weakness, no sign of those cracks that we saw in the group stage.
I like a little bit of romanticism, though, Moses. I was enjoying the comeback story. I really wanted that to work out.
Well, there's always map 2.
There is always map 2, but definitely running into some trouble early on against the Danes here. You could rewind time, Moses. I'd do a lot of things differently, but just for the last hour, I wonder if some of those clutches would have gone MIBR's way if that would have given them some more confidence, maybe.
Well, I mean, just even think back to maybe not even the first half. Just go to the pistol round here on this half. 4-on-2. You have them trapped inside the A bomb site. They have nowhere to go, and they're able to fight their way out. That was really tough to deal with.
Yeah, big difference. A lot decided in that moment.
Regardless, they've been blanked on this defensive side, and Astralis is back to looking like that unstoppable machine.
You know that wall that Glaive was shooting through, or whose devices? You can shoot through that wall with the AWP.
Yeah?
Yeah. Right into the monster. You can shoot all the way into the tunnel through that wall. Cool. No one ever does it, but...
Was this this was the map where Wardell had that weird spam back towards like T-spawn or something, wasn't it?
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot happening on this map.
There's always been a lot happening on this map, Tarik. Okay. Now we've got to go on the aggression.
Yeah, they've gone balls deep here, all the way up towards the wall. coldzera going to be picking off Magus. That's a good start. Double up, Cold and Fallen. This could definitely work. A little bit of a jump. Glaive sneaking around, but he's going to get his face taken right off as well. dupreeh trying to reach, but how could he know there's another guy playing there? And 4 versus 2. Now you'd want to see them try and pull the brakes, but how can Tarik get back from this position? Just a gap, and he does make it. Very, very good stuff. And Sip wants to catch them, but Fallen is ready and waiting. Very smart, very good job on MIBR. 10 rounds in a row, Moses. You a believer?
No.
Say yes.
Not a believer. Not today. Feeling rather reasonable this afternoon. I mean, obviously anything he can take away at this point is going to be huge. Even if it's 1 or 2 kills. I mean, if you're in a situation now where if Device kills Fallen, there's no one to recover that AWP, so that would be a pretty expensive loss. Are you a believer? Do you think the comeback's going to happen?
Of course. Always. Yeah. Every single time, Moses. Tarik shutting down Device. I'll be 6-15. I mean, Fallen and Coldzera are the 2 top players right now for MIBR. 14 kills each. That double AWP, if it survives long enough, sure.
It's just mental to think that with the way that guys like Glaive, guys like Device are playing at the moment that, you know, there's not going to be at least one mistake that Astralis capitalizes on in the next 9 rounds. To play a perfect game of Counter-Strike for that long doesn't seem likely. dupreeh's going to wait for the fire to extinguish. Come through the water, pop flash in. Coldzera wants an angle with that AWP. I think he's going for a timing peek or just an off angle. Gotta be careful. Magisk has already crossed over.
Yes, indeed. Coldzera maybe feeling a little bit in an awkward position. He obviously wants to do what Device was doing earlier, just get the kill and fall back around the corner. But if they get close enough from the other side, if Magisk is the one to initiate, is he going to realize he's up on the railing now, walking right into it, and that's a good kill. And Cold not sticking around. You see the immediate Molotov behind him, so that if anyone tried to chase him down, that wouldn't be all that good.
Just keeping him alive, keeping him safe. Fallen with the AWP is the only one at the A bomb site as well. He hasn't seen anything either. Now they're going to start rotating away, but this is great. The AWPs for MIBR in these past 2 rounds have found the openings that they've needed, or at least found the picks that can alleviate some of the pressure.